Good morning, guys. Today we're going to present you a brief presentation about violence against women. I'm here with my group, composed of me, Mateus, Carlos, and Leandro. So let's get started. I hope you all enjoy it.
What is the violence against women? Violence against women, also known as gender-based violence and sexual and gender-based violence, are violent acts primarily or exclusively committed against women or girls. The types of violence. Intimate partner violence refers to behavior by an intimate partner or ex-partner that causes physical, sexual, or psychological harm, including physical aggression, sexual coercion, psychological abuse, and controlling behaviors. Sexual violence is any sexual act attempt to obtain a sexual act or other act directed against a person's sexuality using coercion by any persons regardless of their relationship to the victim in any setting. It includes rape, defined as the physically forced or otherwise coerced penetration of the vulva or anus with a penis, other body part or object.
And after that, we have examples of violence. That means dating abuse, rape, forced marriage, denial of medical care, and restrictions of freedom of movement.
Here we can see a Bulgarian poster urging people to open their eyes about domestic violence against women.
And health consequence. Health effects can also include headaches, back pain, abdominal pain, gastrointestinal disorders, limited mobility, and poor overall health. Sexual violence, particularly during childhood, can lead to increased smoking, drug, and alcohol misuse, and risk sexual behaviors in later life. It is also associated with penetration of violence for males and being a victim of violence for females. Lead to injuries with 42% of women who experience intimate partner violence reporting an injury as a consequence of this violence.
Here is a picture about violence impacts women's health. And he talks about like how women who suffer violence are more likely to experience like self-harm or suicide, injuries, unwanted pregnancies, depression or anxiety disorders, alcohol or tobacco use problems, sexually transmitted infections including HIV. Impact on children. Children who grow up in families where there is violence may suffer a range of behavior and emotional disturbance. These can also be associated with perpetration or experiencing violence later in life. Intimate partner violence has also been associated with higher rates of infant and child mortality or morbidity through, for example, diarrheal disease or malnutrition.
Now I'll talk about some ways of prevention and response to this violence. First, we have ending discrimination against women in marriage, divorce, and custody laws and poor overall health. Ending discrimination in inheritance laws and ownership of assets. Developing and resourcing national plans and policies to address violence against women. Improving women's access to paid employment.
In the video, we will represent the influence of domestic violence on the child's life and what it has as a consequence in the child's life in the family. We will demonstrate the violence on the part of the father on the mother, who constantly attacks her in different environments of a house. The son, since he was a child, observed these aggressions and, unfortunately, believes that what the father is doing is correct and normal. After years and years, the son, who is now an adult, marries a girl and begins to live together. Influenced by his father, he now practices what he observed for years because no one had talked to him about the topic. And for him, he was practicing what was right. Our video was to portray this and the importance of dialogue on this topic with children from an early age to understand what is right or what is wrong.
Leave me alone!
What do you mean you leave me alone?
I don't want to talk to you!
What are you talking
I
about?
don't care anymore! I just don't care anymore!
Well, what do you? Of course you don't care.
No, man, this isn't yours. I don't care about this
come in
place.
here.
I do what I
look at this.
can.
Look, I don't want to work all day, and I come in here and look at this place.
I work. I vacuum. Leave me alone!
What do you mean you leave me alone?
I don't want to talk to you!
What are you talking about?
I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore.
Well, what do you? Of course you don't care.
No, man, this isn't yours. I don't care about this
come in
place.
here.
I do what I
look at this.
can.
Look, I don't want to work all day, and I come in here and look at this place.
I work. I vacuum. I
You
try
don't work.
to clean the windows.
How do you get